Hi there. Welcome to our next tutorial on web services. In this session we will learn about the web services and its types and components. So let's begin our session. Let's talk about web services. Web service is a technology to communicate one programming language with another. For example, Java programming language can interact with PHP and .NET by using web services. In other words, web service provides a way to achieve interoperability. What is web service? A web service can be defined by following ways. Is a client-server application or application component for communication. Method of communication between two devices over network. Is a software system for interoperable machine-to-machine communication. And is a collection of standards or protocols for exchanging information between two devices or application. As you can see in the figure, Java, .NET, or PHP applications can communicate with other applications through web service over the network. For example, Java application can interact with Java, .NET, and PHP applications. So web service is a language-independent way of communication. Now let's discuss about the types of web services. There are mainly two types of web services: SOAP web services and RESTful web services. Now let's discuss about components of web services. Web service components. There are three major web service components. SOAP. SOAP is an acronym for Simple Object Access Protocol. SOAP is a XML-based protocol for accessing web services. SOAP is a W3C recommendation for communication between applications. SOAP is XML-based, so it is platform-independent and language-independent. In other words, it can be used with Java, .NET, or PHP language on any platform. WSDL. WSDL is an acronym for Web Services Description Language. WSDL is an XML document containing information about web services such as method name, method parameter, and how to access it. WSDL is a part of UDDI. It acts as an interface between web service applications. WSDL is pronounced as WSDL. And UDDI. UDDI is an acronym for Universal Description, Discovery, and Integration. UDDI is a XML-based framework for describing, discovering, and integrating web services. UDDI is a directory of web service interfaces described by WSDL, containing information about web services. Let's understand SOAP web services. SOAP stands for Simple Object Access Protocol. It is a XML-based protocol for accessing web services. SOAP is a W3 consortium recommendation for communication between two applications. SOAP is XML-based protocol. It is platform-independent and language-independent. By using SOAP, you will be able to interact with other programming language applications. So what are the advantages of SOAP web services? WS security. SOAP defines its own security known as WS security. And language and platform independent. SOAP web services can be written in any programming language and executed in any platform. Let's discuss about the disadvantages of SOAP web services. Slow. SOAP uses XML format that must be parsed to be read. It defines many standards that must be followed while developing the SOAP applications. So it is slow and consumes more bandwidth and resource. And WSDL dependent. SOAP uses WSDL and doesn't have any other mechanism to discover the service. Now let's have a look on RESTful web services. REST stands for Representational State Transfer. REST is an architectural style, not a protocol. Advantages of RESTful web services. Fast. RESTful web services are fast because there is no strict specification like SOAP. It consumes less bandwidth and resource. Language and platform independent. RESTful web services can be written in any programming language and executed in any platform. Can use SOAP. RESTful web services can use SOAP web services as the implementation. And Permits different data format. RESTful web service permits different data formats such as plain text, HTML, XML, and JSON. Till now you must have got the idea about web services. Now we will discuss about the service-oriented architecture. SOA. Service-oriented architecture or SOA is a design pattern. It is designed to provide services to other applications through protocol. It is a concept only and not tied to any programming language or platform. Web services is a technology of SOA most likely. Let's understand what is service. A service is well-defined, self-contained function that represents unit of functionality. A service can exchange information from another service. It is not dependent on the state of another service. We will understand service connection with a diagram. Have a look on it. The figure illustrates the service-oriented architecture. Service consumer sends service request to the service provider and service provider sends the service response to the service consumer. The service connection is understandable to both service consumer and service provider. Hope you have understood about the web services. In our next sessions we will learn more about web services and its programming. Till then, take care. Thank you.